Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and friends. Welcome to our Kawananakoa Middle School Orchestra's 40th Annual Aloha Concert. I am Liam Dako, and I'll be one of your MCs for today.
And I am Misha Salvatera. Before you are the 6th grade Exploratory Orchestra students who will be performing 2 pieces for you.
Thank you, Misha. Aloha, I am Vincent Ruan, and I'll also be introducing a few pieces to you along with Alessandra Kaneshiro. Accompanying the grade 6 exploratory orchestras are the beginning and intermediate orchestra students.
Thank you, Liam, Misha, and Vincent. Aloha, I'm Alessandra Kaneshiro. Our exploratory orchestra students began their studies on the violin, viola, cello, or string bass for 1 quarter this year. Then, just a few weeks ago, these students returned this 4th quarter, were given 2 pieces of music to learn and are here to perform them for you. Alpha Beta Alpha is their first piece in ABA form of music, a form similar to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It reinforces the first tetrachord they learned, the D tetrachord, which I remember learning and I still recognize it in my music today. Their second piece may be familiar to you. Chopsticks Prism is a simple, repetitive melody as it takes on new forms while the piece progresses. So, now it is my pleasure to present to you our exploratory, beginning, and intermediate orchestra conducted by Mr. Daniel Mew.
谢谢. Thank you, Exploratory Orchestra students. Longnian, it's the year of the dragon. The dragon is a powerful and popular symbol in Asian culture. As the beginning and intermediate orchestras perform dragon dances, try to imagine magnificent dragons in flight and the bright, colorful costumes worn at Chinese New Year festivals. Thank you.
Next in this series of ghost stories, Aliens on Earth Would Terrify Me. Here's Aliens in the Attic by Tyler Akari, followed by The Seige by Christian A. Williams. Domo arigato. The intermediate and beginning orchestra's final piece portrays the highest peak in the Komikochi region, known as the Alps of Japan, Mount Hotaka. Please continue to relax and enjoy the flowing sound of Hotaka sunset.
Spartacus was one of the most famous gladiators to live during the era of the Roman Empire. He is widely considered to have led the slave rebellion against the Roman Republic known as the Third Servile War. Several historical accounts cite his strength and brilliance as a military tactician and a contributing factor to his enormous success, both as a gladiator and leader of the rebellion. Before you is our advanced and chamber orchestras to perform Spartacus by Brian Balmages.
Thank you. Inverno is the Italian word for winter. This arrangement by Todd Parrish transforms the beautiful melody of the second movement of Vivaldi's famous Winter Concerto and weaves it into the excitement of its first movement. The end result allows each section to play soaring melodic lines and articulate, energetic 16th notes. I hope you will enjoy this arrangement of Antonio Vivaldi's Winter or Inverno from the Four Seasons.
Thank you. In Greek mythology, Boreas is the cold north wind. This next piece opens mysteriously, then proceeds into rhythmic variations and key modulations before its exciting finale. Following Boreas is Waltz of the Wicked. It is what the title suggests. Wicked. It is technically demanding and uses not so common techniques for young musicians, such as glissandos and pizzicato combined with right-hand strumming triple stops. Then, following these two demanding pieces, our musicians will be able to allow you to relax a bit with Susan Day's composition of After the Rain. This piece is full of gorgeous chords and has a rich tapestry of interwoven inner parts that is reminiscent of the fresh, crystal clear air present after a storm passes. So, I invite you to sit back and enjoy these next few pieces performed by our advanced and chamber orchestra.
Thank you very much. I wasn't going to speak, but I guess I will. This next piece is, I want to dedicate it to my father. About 11 years ago, he passed away, and I dedicated to him this piece. It's a beautiful song. But also, it's been 40 years, so some of you out there are my students. But anyway, I've been so fortunate to have been able to choose when it's time for me to retire. Some of us, the students that I've known, some faculty members, administration, staff, they weren't so lucky. And they passed away before their time. So you walk through next to the music building. I donated a sculpture along with Mr. Brian D. Sackett. He helped me do theater long ago. And some of you know that we had world-class theater in the backstage. But anyway, I dedicate the song to them as well. So we go through the stages in our lives and learning stages, but after all the hardships, we want to reflect back, and it's a growing experience. And here, we like to dedicate, after the rain, after all that's we go through, there's always goodness at the end of the tunnel. So here's to those people who are not with us but physically, but are with us in spirit. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here and for witnessing a wonderful concert. Let's give them another round of applause. So, our next guest conductor was my former student, Mackenzie Kwong, and he graduated from Kawananakoa in 2015. Then went to McKinley High School. He was, I think, concertmaster there, and he graduated from McKinley at 2019. And then 2023 graduated this December at the University of Hawaii with a Bachelor's of Music, Secondary Education, Bachelor of Education in Secondary Instrumental Music. About 35 years ago, my teacher, Mr. Stanley Shimada, I became a department chair that year. So his brother, this is the baton that went flying. His brother was a shop teacher at Kalaheo, and he made this for me. It's a Kawananakoa, and as you can see, very well crafted. It didn't even break when I threw it over there. And then, of course, there's light core wood here and dark core wood. And life is about passing things on, passing the baton, literally and figuratively. So I'd like to present this to Mackenzie Kwong. Good luck, Mackenzie.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Mr. Kwong, and as Mr. Mew stated, I was his former student back when I left Kawananakoa in 2015. Just interesting fact, I remember back then I played After the Rain, which is the piece that you previously heard. We're there sitting right now, so it's a little bit of, I guess, a full circle moment for me to now be back on this stage, and I just want to express my thanks and my gratitude to Mr. Mew for inviting me back to work with these wonderful students. And I was thinking that, I don't ever recall, or maybe I'm wrong, but it's been a while since Mr. Mew has invited a guest conductor back on this stage, and for that I am extremely grateful, and more so grateful to share the stage at your final Aloha concert. So thank you so much again. And now I would like to invite our students from the intermediate orchestra class who would like to give a special presentation.
Hello, ladies and gents. As you may know, this is Mr. Mew's last Aloha concert, so before he retires, we would like to present something that we prepared especially for him from the intermediate orchestra. Okay, now I would love to pass the mic to the advanced orchestra. Hello. I would like to say thank you to Mr. Mew for being such a wonderful teacher. And although we are all sad to see him go, we are also happy that he is retiring. So us advanced class, we also have a special gift for Mr. Mew whenever someone is getting it.
Thank you, students. Beautiful. You may sit down. Actually, I won't talk too much. I know we got to get out of here. But anyway, part of being a teacher is not necessarily teaching your students. I've been so fortunate to teach with wonderful teachers from this school. Very talented, super talented. And our supportive administration, our staff, custodians, everyone. But part of being a teacher is a learning process. And we actually learn from our students. So, I thank you parents out there for bringing up these wonderful students behind me and the ones who played earlier. And I can't be any more grateful to you guys and to you students there. We have our dramas, but we learn from them, and we become better people. So on behalf of the Kawananakoa Orchestras from, I think it was 1984, all the way to today. Some of you were in diapers and not even born yet, right? But anyway, we all thank you for our lives together. Aloha and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much. That's very heartwarming. This ends our concert for today. Aloha.